28 years, the Boner Temple is here! Finally, we get to witness this absolute masterpiece after witnessing the Jimmies doing their damn Power Ranger moves and loving them damn Teletubbies. We get the sequel everybody wanted, right? I only saw people online here glazing the shit out of this movie, and I had to go see what it was all about. And boy, oh boy, was this something special. And I thought to myself, am I the only one who watched this movie and thought, what the f is this? And I'm being serious. Am I the only crazy one here for not enjoying this trash? After the Power Ranger events of 28 cock years later, we got Nia DeCoca, the Chocolate Queen, directing this amazing sequel to Danny Boyle's weird-ass tone shift film. And if you're looking for the downfall of the 28 Days Later franchise, this is it! And this is not a return for 28 Days Later or even 28 Weeks Later. This is a goddamn joke! This is borderline a parody of this shit. We got the Jimmies in here acting like a bunch of goddamn monkeys, and Spike the Kid has joined the group struggling to see if he fits in, and clearly he doesn't fit in at all. He's not gonna do all this sick and twisted shit like the rest of them. And this film explores the Jimmy Satanist group and the boner doctor here curing Samson the Alpha, the 28-inch dong man. The man who will rip you apart and chase you with that heat-seeking eggplant! The cinematography is excellent throughout this film, but this time they didn't use the iPhone, and I did find it not as uniquely shot as 28 Inches Later, so props for Danny Boyle for making his film look unique instead of just making it look cookie cutter basic! The music in here has less of an original score, and this time they rely heavily on Iron Maiden a pyro music video in here by the end of the film. The only good thing about the music in here was the OG theme composed by John Murphy, and that's the only thing that slaps in this film. That thing was slapping all the dongs and shit in here. I don't even know exactly what to say, and I just think people are smoking way too much crack if you like this film. That's just me being honest here, and if you like this film, you get the bye-bye, turn it off! If this is supposed to be a trilogy, this is the worst trilogy set ever! And Alex Garland is completely out of lunch with his crack smoking! It's basically like Danny Boyle and Alex Garland got together and they smoked some crack and they decided to come up with whatever the shit this was! They wanted more cocks in here and they just did that! And if you didn't like 28 Years Later, this movie makes that one look like a goddamn masterpiece! And I gave that shit a 4 out of 10 on my review, and this is somehow even worse. I didn't really expect any of these films to improve upon that one, but goddamn, I don't know what the hell this shit was. The story to this film is beyond stupid. We got the Jimmy Power Ranger Teletubby group here skinning people, and they're doing some shit to people because they are a bunch of Teletubby Jimmy Seville Satanists! There's a part at the beginning where they act like a bunch of goddamn monkeys, and this Jimmy dude gets stabbed in the damn thigh and bleeds out, and I thought that shit was nasty. But I'm sure a lot of people were probably just whacking each other off to this and thinking, damn, this is the best shit ever made! And also when they're skinning them folks and this built dude gets to fight this Jimmy Queen here, he'd be high off adrenaline, but he gets easily maneuvered by a malnourished Queen Twig! And you can't make this garbage up. And that's why I say, did I see the same movie as everybody else? Because people crap all over 28 Weeks Later, and that movie is a masterpiece in comparison! This is a damn joke! That Twig Queen be twerking like a damn Teletubby too! And I thought, what the shit is going on in here? Is this just a comedy? Is that what they're doing? Hey, this is one big joke, everybody. And everybody's like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever! Everyone just glazing and taking that glaze in their goddamn mouths and circle jerking at everybody, and that's basically this movie! But anyways, the Power Ranger group is all types of Also, this Jimmy Kelly girl just has to show how badass she is and making an effect to get the old bye-bye turn it off in here and do a somersault, because you gotta show how the queens are only the powerful ones in here besides Big Dong Man. You knew Nia DeCaca there had to put in some feminized shit in here, didn't she? She just had to do it, didn't she? This has gotta be the least infected zombie film of the damn franchise. This film was more about Samson the Alpha, or should I say 28-incher becoming human again and regaining his damn memories and shit and tossing them infected out the damn window. Him and Boner Doctor get high off this morphine because, you know, he's loony as shit too. And then he wakes up and he didn't get that bye-bye turn it off in here. And I thought, okay, I guess he was really risking it, wasn't he? But then you got the shit of him dancing with this alpha and it just becomes a goddamn comedy. This is a joke of a film. It's basically these filmmakers are like, we're gonna do some weird ass shit. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm taking it in the mouth now. Oh! That's basically everybody. And Samson's first word is moon. Will he be mooning us all with his cock swinging in here like a goddamn bat? I was at the point of, is a Boner Doctor gonna whip his cock out? And sure enough, he does as well. Isn't that amazing? Don't you just love all the dicks in here? Then you think, is there gonna be some fruitcake shit in here? And he's gonna start stroking Samson off to make him feel human again? Cause I'm sure whoever likes this movie would love to stroke all the cocks and suck all that damn glaze! And it seemed like this film really focused on Samson and Boner Doctor here a lot. Jimmy is all types of fucked up. We knew that the moment he put on his tiara there and his little rings and upside down cross. This dude is completely fucked. And not having Spike's dad in here, I think was just an absolute crime to this film. I think that would have made the story way more interesting as he's trying to look for his son or something. But again, I wish this was actually more about the father and son relationship and then meeting all these crazies. I think that would have been a way better film, as I don't smoke crack like the people who like this garbage! Or make garbage like Nia DeCosta and Alex Trashland! The whole pyro music video ending playing an Iron Maiden song was absolutely ridiculous for the Jimmy Satanist groupie here, Teletubby loving freaks! It's a whole act of making Boner Doctor here look like Satan himself. Then these Jimmys get all hyped up and go bye-bye turn it off by this Queen Kelly, and you just have to make that happen as women are better than males. That's how biology works in Hollywood. Main Jimmy dude here gets crucified, gets put on that damn cross because he's a goddamn psycho. He gives a Boner Doctor the old bye-bye turn it off in here, and thank God this dude's loony adventures are finally over. They got Spike and Kelly f***ing off, and they're like, yeah, we're done with this Jimmy Seville Teletubby Power Ranger loving group. Then we got 28-inch Dong Samson coming back here, and he picks up Boner Doctor here so he can bone him for later. And this has gotta be one of the dumbest endings ever. People were saying, oh, you gotta watch like the last 5 minutes or whatever. Who cares? This whole ending was already dog shit. Then after that trash ass music video end, we got Jim here. Cillian Murphy is back for nostalgia bait, and I hope they paid him a shit ton to star in this comedy! And there wasn't really much reason for him to even be in this parody of a film. They just see Spike and Kelly running away from the infected, and his daughter's like, yeah, we should go help them. And he's like, hell yeah, let's go get them. And that was it. It made me not really care for whatever the hell is gonna happen next. I don't even care to even see the next movie. It had no impact whatsoever. It's like, oh, it's cool seeing Jim here again. That's about it. And this really isn't a cliffhanger ending. It's just, I don't really care if everybody goes bye-bye, turn it off in here. They didn't really make me care for the characters that much at all. I thought Spike was at least gonna develop more in here, but he really just wants to get out of this damn Teletubby Power Ranger Jimmy Seville group! And at least I can say they didn't have an absurd ending like 28 years later that made you want to bleach your goddamn eyeballs! And it just makes me really wonder, are we gonna have yet another tone shift here again, as this killing scene at the end felt more like 28 Days Later than whatever the rest of this film was? Overall, this movie is 28 boners later out of 10 for way too much cocks! And it's somehow even worse than 28 years later. I don't know how they made the boner temple here that bad, but they somehow managed to do it. Damn, they made this trash! But I'm not really surprised either. I think if they went fully into the Jimmy Satan group here, going full out Power Rangers and just going crazy and shit, I could at least laugh and go home and say that was the stupidest shit ever and never watch that again. But this movie was just dumb as rocks and a complete waste of time! If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more honesty than just glazing absurd films with not much story and crappy ass character development! And if you didn't like this video, I hope Samson the Alpha makes you go bye bye, turn it off, and force feeds his 28 inches inside of you!